Devaire. Yes, I remembered how to say it this time. There we go. Fire for 99. Devaire Barnaby. Call me whatever you want as long as it's respectful. And another episode of MB. To put it lightly, to put it in the most blunt way possible, another episode of MB. We are 2 days away, 2 episodes away from Brawl Mania 7, I believe. And the stakes could never be higher. We don't know what's happening yet. We don't have a good visual on who's going to do what, where, and when. All we know is that we have a lot more stuff to do. Starting with the best title, Monster Under Your Bed enjoying a lengthy vacation. However, it's go time. He's back. Hope this is being recorded. It is. He's back. He's ready. He wants a new challenger. And who better than the former 2-time MB champion, Fire. I bet this will be the toughest fight Monster's had all season. Here we go. And if you remember, Fire officially losing his title on the final match of Title Night. The shock heard around the world. Fire lost the MB title.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 185 pounds, the Fireman.
And Fire, not a shred of fear on his face as he walks to the ring. Yeah, he took an L. He took a pretty nasty one. He took a blow that not many of the MB faithful expected, but at the end of the day, there are still more opportunities. There are still more people out there who do believe in Fire. Okay, we still have volume. We got volume. That's great. And here comes Fire's opponent, the current reigning best of the best champion.
And his opponent from the wasteland, weighing in at 247 pounds, the International Heritage Champion.
Oh, hello, Hot Fire Rose. And Monster just recently confirmed for the Cooligans Brawl Fest team. If you haven't checked out that video, I recommend you watch it. Just to be clear, the front line takes on the Cooligans. Front line takes on the Cooligans on Saturday around the same time as it is right now. The reason why it's not any closer is because I have to go away for the day on Friday. So honestly, if come Saturday, I'm going to be very drained, but I'm still going to do my best to do a MB Brawl Fest, which are notoriously long at times. Notoriously long at times. It's just notoriously long. It's very, very long. Anyway, Monster Under Your Bed and Fire. Best of the best qualifying match. If you didn't know, Monster must participate in 5 qualifying matches before the next Brawl Mania. So far, he has qualified and he's already done 2. He knocked off and defeated Akemi Ito. And then he lost to Frederick King. So Frederick King at the minute is the only person confirmed for the best of best title match come Brawl Mania. Axe handled by Fire. Wasting no time trying to, well, first nibbling on the fingers. A little bit of finger food never killed anybody, I guess. Crowd wants broken fingers. And Fire gives him a snap suplex. Monster on his feet, and there goes Fire again. Down to earth, but Monster! High kick, and right now it's not looking good for Monster. He's already let in Frederick King from the qualifying match. A drop kick to the head. He does not need to let in a person like Fire. Also, a little point that as long as he keeps it at 3 people or less, it will be a 2 out of 3 fall match. If it's any more, it's elimination. Pick your poison for which is harder to win. But Monster is presented with 2 unique challenges should he fail to really keep the amount of people who are qualified at a cap. A very, very small cap. But now in this match, it's Fire's in complete control. The former MB champion not wasting any time. And there's Monster back on his feet like nothing happened. And as he takes his fight to the outside. That is classic Monster right there. Wasting no time. Shifting momentum and gears into his favor. It's classic. You can't hate it. It's legitimately smart. And right now, Fire's suffering the worst right now. Monster targeted the arms. Thankfully, Fire is a slightly put it, a Swiss Army knife of bizarre traps and combinations. The Monster tries to keep himself hyped for this match. And he catches Fire on his way back in the ring, but Fire, oh wow, a lot of blocks and counters coming out. Blocks and dodges. Could be looking for a spine buster. Nope. Fire responds with an elbow. Chops up plenty. And Fire with Monster on the ground. Dungeon lock is cinched in. And Monster, who's lived in something like a dungeon his entire life or existence, is trapped in the dungeon lock. Fire, though, taking this fight to the corner. You might see some rare action from Fire. He never uses it. And now he feels like it's the time. Top rope DDT. That does not win the match. Spike drop DDT from the top rope. Still not enough to take the match. And Monster in a world of hurt right now because Fire has every advantage over him in this match. Momentum is in his favor, and he is still in relatively good health. Monster on the other hand cannot really say the same. Oh, go straight for the back, and there's Monster trying to find some luck in this match. Monster dragged and Fire DDT. Could be the opening that he was looking for. This could be the small opening that he needs. Nope. Fire sends Monster over. Fire hooks both arms. Butterfly suplex by Fire. And Fire is not waiting anymore. He's ready to put this out. Raging Cutter. Raging Cutter, but a rope break. His hand was underneath the ropes, and that's exactly what Monster needed. Flash kick. And trying to choke out Fire now. Flash kick of his own. Fire back to biting the hands of Monster. That's really a disgusting habit that Fire really needs to drop. Finger food is nice, but it's not nice when it's other people's fingers. Monster ambling up to his feet. Oh, dodges the axe handle. And Monster, oh, elbow. I think he was trying to use those ropes to his advantage, and now here's Fire regaining control in this bout. Oh, Jesus, to the back. Not to mention that tonight we still have more action. Oh, there goes Monster again. There we go. Dungeon lock is cinched in. Cinched in tight, and Monster, no choice, taps out. And it looks like Fire is going to Brawlmania for a shot at the best of the best title. Monster under your bed. In a very bad predicament. Because Fire has 1 foot in the door, and that is way too many people in the door. Remember, Frederick King has also already qualified. It's Frederick King and Fire right now, and we still have 2 more matches, meaning that next episode, Monster's going to have to suck it up and pull a double against 2 people with more wins or tied wins and losses for the record this season. And now the second match also confirmed for the MB, the first MB Brawl Fest of the season. Nacho Libre, signed to the Cooligans, is now inducted into the Cooligans as an honorary guest fighter. Guest fighters in MB have a long history, back from Usagi to Phil Swift, and in some cases Bout, who I'm still seeing his sightings everywhere. El Gensko takes on Nacho Libre. If you didn't know, El Gensko qualified and will get his shot at the MB title, Revolution title, I should say, come Brawlmania 7. However, he still has a few more episodes to go before that time is then, and right now he faces Nacho Libre. However, it should be noted that El Gensko is not a part of the front line, actually. He's a part of the Team Badman, actually. So this match will also not happen at Brawl Fest come Saturday.
The following contest is scheduled for
Look at Gensko. He's so hyped up.
Making his way to the ring from Istanbul, Turkey.
So full of life.
At 239 pounds, the Gentle Giant.
And now Gensko has his shot. It's Wolfric Wolf. Wolfric Wolf won it in the chamber match. And Gensko beat Strike fair and square for the first shot at the Revolution title. But can Gensko do it in the long run? We know how much winning that title meant to Wolfric Wolf. It took him all of past 2 seasons of fighting the best in MB, and he finally has had his shot, and he took it. Number 6, the golden number in the new Elimination Chamber style, and he took the win fair and square. You can tell Gensko is more than hyped for this match as well. Personally, he looks up to Nacho Libre as well. That was his favorite movie growing up. And it looks like I forgot to save to all.
And his opponent from Mexico, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Superstar.
I can only hope that the moveset also saved, because this is not the intended entrance I had for him, if I'm being completely honest, and diverting from my role as MB play-by-play and color commentator. Nacho Libre, this is his first match. Not to mention, we still have Indiana Jones coming up, and later in this episode, he takes on Wolfric Wolf himself. Wolfric already has wins over Captain Jack Sparrow. He is putting down everyone that his org leader, Ray Starkin, throws at him. And Gensko still dealing with that injury. You didn't know he took some pretty nasty bumps in the Elimination Chamber, and he is suffering still, but immediately going to the chest of Nacho. Gensko now moving up to the middle rope. He has to be careful with how he plays this. Any bad hit could be a deterrent for his healing, and oh my god! Barely clutching even both arms. That is the natural strength of Gensko, despite his pretty skinny disposition. That's what I was talking about. He has to be very careful to not land or take much more damage to his midsection. Gensko doesn't get out the way of the axe handle, though. And Nacho Libre, ground and pound offense right now. Nacho rubbing in some more. But Gensko's a bit faster. Dragon Screw, he gets him on the ground, and what is this? Gensko completely confused on that's why. That's Mr. Feta. That is Mr. Feta, who's made his appearance by ringside in front of Gensko. Mr. Feta more than annoyed with his lack of title shots, despite going nearly 4-0 in the past few matches. A complete reinvention of his character in the way he's performing, and he has not been rewarded. The Feta family more than upset with MB management And Mr. Feta appearing by ringside to make that point abundantly clear to Jensko, the next challenger for the MB Revolution Championship. That only benefits Nacho in the end, though. Suplex after some hesitation. And Jensko is not looking good in this match. I'll just put it like that. Oh! Down goes Jensko. Oh, ducks under. Nacho's calling for it. Over the moon. And Nacho still wants more. Up and down the spine buster. As he looks for the pinfall. That's one. That's two. Jensko kicking out, but he has to be very, very careful due to his injury. Now the children's clothesline takes it down. His orphans at the orphanage, his children at the orphanage looking on in this match must be proud of Nacho Libre, of Nacho right now. And up, oh, knee to the brain. Hesitation, and I mean Nacho not able to get the full thing. And oh, there's Jensko in the corner now. And oh, Jensko responds with nothing but an elbow, and Jensko flying back with what he has left, but Nacho's pretty scrappy. He gets out of that. Oh, caught by Jensko. Big clothesline. Hey, Jensko now hooks both arms, touching the ropes. Yep, he was too close to the ropes on that one. He was looking for cow mutilation, but way too close for comfort on those ropes. He needs to keep some more distance from it if he wants to get a more clean win. And you can still see that Mr. Feta is by ringside watching this match, as if the distraction he provided for Nacho wasn't enough. And Nacho unaware. Jensko having a time. Big leg drop after dancing a little bit, and this might be it. Nope. Nacho says otherwise. And big drop kick from Nacho. And Nacho now, top of the rope. Top rope action. He's calling for Jensko to get up. Quite distance away. Can he land it though? Nacho questioning if he could actually land it. Axe handle in response. Other apron. And I think this is better positioning. Feta cheering on. Nacho, cape style, crossbody. Jensko still kicks out. And this is really not looking good for Jensko. Oh, tried to go for the moonsault Pele, but that was no luck there. And there's Nacho again from the top rope. Jensko, though, catches him and throws him down. Jensko now looking for the pin. There's a kick out at 2. Nacho. This is not your day, Jensko, I'll tell you that. And oh, Nacho still finding some luck in this match, but Jensko there to power out of anything he's throwing his way. Oh, tried to take him outside with that clothesline, but Jensko was not fast enough, but he's fast enough to get the counter. And now the snap German suplex. Interesting personalities, that is, Nacho Libre and El Jensko, two people who are massive underdogs, but still finding their way in a wrestling world. Big leg drop from Jensko. Leg drop? Leg drop. That's 2. And Jensko takes the match with a huge leg drop.
Here is your winner, the Gentle Giant.
And Mr. Feta obviously disappointed in Nacho a lot more than anybody really has been in his entire life. But Jensko looking strong despite the blatant targeting of the torso. Remember, El Jensko is still very injured. He is fighting on steam right now. We can only imagine the pain he's going through from these past few matches. And if you remember clearly from the end of episode 47, Title Night, Burgos Clean, aka Burger King, defeated Fire in the absolute shocker of the century. No one believed in Burger King. I'll just reiterate that. No one believed in Burger King to win his triple threat in the first place, and then also to win and defeat Fire for the NBA championship. But Here he is, your MB champion, and the first person to step up to challenge the champion is Jake Yetis. However, we don't officially have a challenger for Brawlmania. We don't. We don't have one yet. And Burger King mascot wants one. He wants a fight. But if no one wants some, he's perfectly fine sitting at home watching Brawlmania from the comfort of his chair with Wendy's girl as his girlfriend and his date for the night. He is more than happy to do that. So let's hope Jake can put up a somewhat decent fight. As the champion now makes his first ever entrance with the MB World Championship.
A no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Camelot, weighing in at 167
God, that's beautiful.
pounds. The Action
All-Star, undisputed, pure pro wrestling worldwide champion. I don't know how they couldn't find King in there. I'm pretty sure that's there. But Burger King mascot, this is his first. It's only his third match actually in NBA history. And he looks to get an upset over the former Best of the Best champion, Jake Yetis. The question is, can he do it? Can he do it? Honestly, I don't think I've ever rooted for Jake more in my life. As the screen goes black and white, Jake Yetis. Yeety boy Yetis. And Jake Yetis, known for taking his time with these entrances, which is why he really hasn't garnered much respect and I guess admiration from the MV faithful. I mean, the shift in character from last season is apparent. With the departure of Basham, a lot changed with the Storm Goats, and now with the new leadership, which Yetis admits he wasn't the most fond of, seeing as he was second in line. He's done more than Cobble and Peach combined in the MB universe. He has done more. He has to be looked after and looked kind of like just put to the side. It's insulting to Yetis, and for once Yetis does make a good point. He makes a very good point that maybe being at least co-captain would have been a more respectful repayment of what he's done for the Storm Goats. At one point, he was the only champion in the Storm Goats, and he was essentially carrying the team. And now he hopes to carry the team once more as he challenges Burger King mascot.
And his opponent from Concord, New Hampshire.
Because he wants that match at Brawlmania.
271 pounds. The athlete, Jake Yuri.
Tramping around the ring. And he's all fired up. And if not, well, that just did it. Jake Yetis has so many advantages in this match. He has size, he has strength. Quite frankly, he's more athletic, he's more agile. We've all seen what Yetis can do inside the MB ring. Arm dragging into the neck breaker. He's already getting off to a fast start. Agility and prowess. And Marshall Prowse coming out. Takes to the back, and Yetis now making it all the way up to the top rope. That means nothing good for Burger King Mask. A big frog splash by Yetis. Yetis now off the ropes. Big senton. Took that from his match with Coomer last season. And Yetis is completely destroying Burger King mascot. Kick out by Yetis. Sorry, by Burger King. And the King, oh, dodges that, but doesn't dodge that. Mascot now on the ropes. Oh! Counter by Burger King mascot. Inverted hot shot, and Yeetus still has him in his control. He goes up, and he goes down. Yeetus has barely taken any hits or much retaliation this match. He's in complete control. Yeetus, cross body from the top, and then the senton. Yeetus is making it a personal goal right now to cause as much pain as possible to Burger King mascot. And right now in that department, he is absolutely acing it. Oh, hooks the leg. Hooks the legs and pushes out. And Burger King mascot starting to finally get some leverage in this match, targeting the legs of Yeetus. Mascot now back up to the top rope. That's a place where Yeetus has been twice already this match, and Burger King now, for the first time, huge fist drop. But like I said, Burger King mascot doesn't have an official challenger yet for his MB championship, and Yeetus saw the Death Valley driver, and he got out of there ASAP. Oh! Stomping on the eyes of Yeetus. Burger King mascot taking any chance to get ahead of Yeetus and keep the lead. And right now, oh, doing it again. It seems to be working. Has Yeetus on a claw hold. And Yeetus, that's him fighting back. Drags him into a neck breaker. And Yeetus now, oh, meets nothing but knees. Burger King mascot, he lifts him up. Elbow drop. Back suplex elbow drop. Almost taking the win. You could tell Yeetus had nothing left in the tank with that one. And Burger King mascot waiting for Yeetus to get up. Looks the back. Oh, double forearm to the back. Triple, quadruple, and Yeetus finding some grounding. Had a very, very, very early game. Huge lead in the early game of this match. As he tries to take it back. Fallaway slam. Overhead fallaway slam. It's still not enough for the win though. Jake Yeetus now. Oh, caught by Burger King. You don't know what he was going for, but he was going for something. And Yeetus chopping back, fighting back, and Yeetus, back suplex, spin out powerbomb. And Burger King is still not defeated yet. Remember, Burger King is undefeated in MB Combat at the minute, not taking a single loss yet. And now Yeetus in a world of hurt, in a world of trouble. Death Valley driver from the King. That's 1, 2. That's the match. Burger King mascot gets the win over Yeetus. You could have sworn that Yeetus had the victory in his hands, but it was not going to be as simple as it seems. And Burger King mascot is still your champion. Whoa! Neutro! Roy Neutro! Roy Neutro! He wants him! Roy Neutro! Burger King mascot didn't have a challenger, well now he does. Roy Neutro makes his appearance, and he wants Burger King. Roy Neutro, one of the most famous, loved people in all of the MB locker room and all of the MB history in the MB universe, just challenged, made his appearance known to Burger King mascot that he wants the MB championship. He's tired of not winning. He doesn't care anymore. He wants... It's not Gangster Zeus. Either way, no holds barred. Remember, this is now the 6th bout between Cobble Starkins and Steve Harrington. A classic rivalry unfolding between us. Last episode, last time we saw them, Steve Harrington was originally scheduled to fight Serlin, or Alan Carlin as we call him, Serlin's younger brother, Alan Carlin. However, Cobble Starkins took no time to say, nope, I want Steve Harrington instead. Disposed of Alan Carlin. We're checking on it now. He still has a few unidentified injuries that we have to work through, so we'll get back to you when Alan Carlin is feeling better. And Steve Harrington got the win in that match, and Cobble Starkins, as always, not happy about the result. So here we go again, and now Cobble Starkins in the ring this time, and Steve makes his way on the apron, and before he can get in, Cobble Starkins is already wailing on Steve Harrington. Referee Chad Grimes trying to get him off. Cobble Starkins, I heard a "you suck" from the crowd, and Cobble Starkins is already going off on Steve. Cobble Starkins, big elbow. Cobble Starkins is known throughout the NBA universe as a technical, well, it's not a nice word for what he is, but he is a technical master in the long run. Oh yeah, there is no music played during NBA live streams. It's a really trash feature that I can't outdo. No music is ever played due to the game's settings that I can never change. Steve Harrington, though, taking this fight to the outside. All I know about these two is that this feud's been going on ever since Steve's debut, with Cobble Starkins being rubbed the wrong way ever since it. Oh, dodges that, and Cobble Starkins. When you look at these two fighters, Cobble, yes, he does have the martial advantage, the martial combat advantage, as he is the stronger, the faster, the more technically versed fighter. However, Steve Harrington has a lot of heart, and a lot of heart can get you a lot of places. Hopefully, it can get Steve Harrington back in the ring, because this is no holds bar, by the way. Anything really goes in this match. If Cobble Starkins feels like punching Steve Harrington in the face with brass knuckles, then he's sure as heck allowed to do it. Even as he gets back in the ring, Harrington completely caught off guard, which is the entire message so far, is that Harrington has been caught off guard this entire match as he tries to find some grounding, but no luck at all. Oh, Harrington, oh, cheap shot by Steve, but as good as guy he is, you gotta admit that even some people have their boiling points, and Steve Harrington is one of those people. Oh, cinches in the daggers, and then the Claymore kick. Cobble Starkins not wasting any time now. He goes low. Cobble Starkins, Death Rider connects. No holds bar. I don't think there's a rope break allowed. That's two. That's not the win. Cobble Starkins could have sworn that was the match. El Technico, who the heck are you? Either way, Cobble Starkins just threw everything at Harrington. Hit the daggers and the Claymore. The Death Rider not enough. And Harrington, this is his strong suit, I guess you could say. His ability to woo the crowd, his ability to keep on fighting. Oh no. I thought he was going for Torpedo Moscow, or Torpedo Uppercut. He cinches in a guillotine, trying to choke out Cobble. Well, you're not the first person to say that you want to be on my brand, so, well, leave your thing, and I will find you. A bit of a warning, though. I cannot make characters at the minute. There's a bug in my game again that just freezes the game, and I cannot make characters. So if you have a Community Creations character, I'll be happy to download it. And well, that's if I have space. And there's the War Sword. Cobble still standing. War Sword by Steve. Steve, huge axe kick. And Harrington still not enough to take the win. Just find a luchador. Wow, that's kind of cheap, man. But sure. Oh, and that was a fail. It looked like he was going for the crack shoot, but And Steve Harrington really tripping over himself right now. I mean, these two just keep going back and forth, just back and forth in combat. I'm not going to give you Nacho Libre. That's not going to happen. Oh, ducks under. Nacho Libre is not going to be character used. That's already a character. That's 4 different orgs. So you got to either leave me a link for a character or I can't put you in MB. We go back to the match now. That's 2. Cobble Starkin still unable to get the win. I swear, every time these two meet is like a long-standing duel between two guys who seem to have known each other their entire lives. Everything they do is just so interconnected, so much chemistry between the two, despite the other hatred. Oh, cinches in the knives, and then the Claymore kick again. Cobble Starkins trying to do to him like he did his father, trying to break the heel of Steve Harrington. Harrington has already tapped out to the heel hook before, and he taps out again. Steve Harrington taking another loss to Cobble Starkins, and Cobble Starkins admittedly losing less than fair tactics to get it. Cobble is the winner, but he is in no means the favorite of the MB universe at the minute. Quite frankly, he's not really liked at all at this second. Steve Harrington ambushed before the match could even start, and that cost him in the long run, despite his efforts. If you remember, there's a lot of feuds going on in this match. Sheamus and Warp Zone, or I should say Sheamus, who's in this match taking on Genocide Jackson. Sheamus and Warp Zone gunning for their MB Tag Team titles, which they will get the rematch back at Brawlmania. They will get the rematch then. However, Gino's been more than upset, more than disappointed in his own team captain, EDX, as recently. Gino said Gino was quite frankly very disappointed in EDX to some degree with how he's been treating the industry, kind of like just, I guess, sending them out to do whatever he needed. They are grateful for the opportunities that they've gotten them. It's their own fault for not winning. They admit that. However, they do not appreciate being services, which is what they feel like at this point. And Gino, the first to say something about it, as always. And now we hear that knocking from the back. As long as that feud it is generally one of the more entertaining feuds I've ever seen in my entire MB career. I mean, every moment I see with them, there's going to be like a huge video at the end of their feud that just recaps everything that happened. Trust me, I'll make the feud worth it. I don't know what Dragon Bane is. I really don't know what that is. I'll look around in community creations for Dragon Bane, but quite frankly, I don't know what that is. I don't. I will try though. And here comes Gino. I don't think those sparks phase him in the slightest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the industry from Kentucky.
Kentucky, really?
At 262 pounds, Warlord Jackson.
And Genocide Jackson, also known as the Swiss Army knife of the industry, is good at a lot of things. Hurting people is one of them, and taking care of his own is the other. He will not be servant, along with his other industry brethren. They will not be servants to EDX. But that is not the main focus right now. The main focus is Sheamus, who's entering without Warp Zone right now. We don't know where he is. He was originally broadcast to be in this match, but he is nowhere to be seen right now.
Representing the red faction from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 209 pounds, Shane.
Orange Sheamus has a huge fight ahead of him. It's going to get very stormy in a second. Like, very, very stormy. And Orange Sheamus, unbothered by the outside storm that's about to occur. I think it's already going. Nope, we're good. No storm. And there's Gino. And there's Sheamus. Oh, there's Warp Zone. Entered after the intro, I guess. Gino now. Already in control is Genocide Jackson. And Gino. Oh, Gino. Oh, Gino! Some innovative offense. And now the Thor. Not even the 450. That's a whole Phoenix splash from the ropes. I don't know how Genocide Jackson does. Oh, my. Ref, come on. Chad, I've known you for a long time, and even you know that that's a low blow when you see one. And Sheamus the knee drop. Gino taking a very, very low blow. That's 2. Kick out by Jackson. I'm surprised he's still standing. A low blow to any man can leave them unable to walk, talk, speak, function as a normal human being. But Gino's still kicking out at 2. And he's getting a huge beatdown. Remember, he has some serious beef with EDX, and he made very clear to EDX that if things don't change, then leaders are going to have to. Oh, caught DDT. Caught on the DDT. And there goes Gino into the corner. Out to the top of the ropes, and Sheamus, oh, no, Gino pushes Sheamus away. We rarely see people put on the top rope outside of finishers. It's a rare sight these days, and full body Catherine knee buster to the face, and Jackson finding some grounding in this match, and oh, Jackson, burning hammer! One of the most dangerous moves in all of MB history, the burning hammer, and Gino makes it look so effortless, so well put together. And here's that Swiss Army knife mentality. Prism trap cinched in, and Sheamus, oh, he rolls through to get out of it, but still, Orange Sheamus taking this fight to the outside, which is not the first time that Orange Sheamus has done this. Sheamus is notorious for taking fights to the outside and launching himself over the ropes, which he doesn't do this time around. Sheamus. Whoa! Sheamus used the fairy tale ending. Sheamus stealing Genocide Jackson's finishing move, the fairy tale ending, and now he's for the pickings. Sheamus, a full-on assault to Genocide Jackson, caught on the barricades, and he's not done yet. Big boot. Gino's getting absolutely marauded right now. First he got his finisher, first he got kicked in the nuts, and then the finisher stolen, and Orange Sheamus continues his beatdown. And wait, something's bringing him to his attention. I think he's hearing the music of, oh. Well, that was a huge flop on both ends. I think he got distracted by members of SGHM Streams, who are the current tag team champions. They've made a point to rub it in the face of, oh, caught him on the spear. That's 1, that's 2, and Sheamus not yet the win. SGHM Streams making it a very, very apparent point to rub it in the face of Rebel United whenever they can. And I think they just did that as well. Music played, but no one came out. Sheamus still needs to keep his head in the game as well. He has a match right now that he needs to focus on. And Gino, as he gets up to his feet, can pull it to win it anytime, seeing as well Sheamus needs to work on accuracy off the ropes. Stunner by Sheamus. Sheamus still has that very, very good recovery. Like Pit's up special from Smash. You could just get anywhere with it. Crowd wants broken fingers. And Sheamus, oh, kicks high. Looking for Florida Keys. Florida Keys connect. Rope break though. He gets the rope break, and now Sheamus has nothing good planned for Jackson right now. He goes low, but Jackson catches it. Jackson, oh, it's caught on his own move. Still pushing back against Sheamus. Now Sheamus gets kicked low. Jackson trying to do the fairy tale ending, but Jackson not able to get it off. Warp Zone still by ringside. Big knee to the face of Jackson. That's two. That's still not it. Genocide Jackson has his mission. Jackson, double stomp to the chest. His mission to build up as much steam and to show. Oh, he gets kicked low, and you don't know what this is. Pump handle, face buster. Orange Sheamus puts an end to Jackson. No, he doesn't. Forgive me for counting out Jackson. The crowd behind Genocide telling him to fight forever. The crowd, big neck breaker to Sheamus. And Gino, big neck breaker again. You know, he needs anything right now. The crowd believes in him. They rally with him. They support him. They understand his plight. They understand it to the fullest. And Gino, German suplex. Two low kicks. We almost saw the fairy tale ending. And now Gino clawing at the eyes. There's the rope break though. Now going after any limb that's on the body. Warp Zone. Warp Zone does nothing. An attempt to help Jackson because Sheamus had it from the get-go. Sheamus is enjoying this match. He's blowing off a lot of steam. There's not been really a time to really mourn the loss of their titles, mainly due to the fact that they have full confidence that they will get it back by the end of Wednesday's episode. Flash kick by Genocide. You don't get to pull any really big offense. He goes low once again. Can he hit fairy tale ending? He has them up. Fairy tale ending. That just may be it. That may be what they need for the win. That's two. Gino still doesn't get it. Gino could have sworn it was three. He put everything into that one. Stomp to the face, and Gino punches and kicks. Punches and kicks. Slaps and hits. Goes low again, looking for it for a second time. Fairy tale ending. But his hands are underneath the ropes. And Gino is trying to find something to get him through this match. Sheamus dodges the Phoenix Splash, and Sheamus's favorite move, Florida Keys, connects with great accuracy and power. And Gino might as well be out. It was a good fight, but Gino can't continue. They win even with the distraction by HGMA Streams, and you see Warp Zone in the ring. And there's their opponents. That's their opponents at the top of the ring. The current tag team champions, Dead Hitman and Sly Guy Cooper. They're begging for a fight. Sly Guy and Dead Hitman holding their ground, saying that if they want to fight, they need to come to them. Brawlmania is looking intense so far. Neutro showing up to challenge Burger King mascot. Cobble and Steve still going at it after all this time. Brawlmania's looking hype right now, and Wolfric Wolf, another challenge by the leader of the pack. Sorry, not the pack. Leader of the Moonriders. Indiana Jones is now her next little addition to her organization. Indiana Jones, live and in color, takes on Wolfric Wolf. Wolfric Wolf already disposing of Captain Jack Sparrow. He hopes to do the same to Indiana Jones. He understands that this is all a test of his own capabilities as the Revolution champion. Rune Riders captain Race Darkins and org leader Wolf Girl, aka Winter Wolf, who does all of our merch. Shout out to her. Go check out her own merch thing if you know what it is, because I forget what it was. I don't have the link, and I'm sorry. Don't kill me. But thank you to her for everything she does. And she just wants to make sure that her Revolution champion, her champ, is all set, is all good for Brawlmania. As he makes his entrance, the Red Skull Warrior, Wolfric Wolf, underwent a massive change to his character. He knew within himself that if he wants to ever hold gold in an MB ring, he needed to dig deep. Dig deep to a cult or an organization of people that could help him reach his full potential. And then he met the Red Skull people. And that's why he's holding that Revolution title. Because of those people that helped him reach his full potential.
Scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Neo, Osaka. Weighing in at 228 pounds. The Internet Champion.
I like Juice. Juice is good to drink. And Wolfric Wolf proudly carrying the Revolution Championship along his waist. He shows no fear in his eyes. None at all. He's only assessing the background. He's only assessing the ring, trying to make sure what he can use, what he can't, what will work, what won't. And that deafening silent scream that no one in the world heard. That is what made him such an intimidating champion. Not to mention we still have a main event that'll decide who's challenging for the MB Women's Championship, if we can get a little bit off topic for a second, at Brawlmania 7, aka Summer Crunch. I think we're going with that name for next Brawlmania. Here comes Indiana Jones. Forgive me, I did not get to his entrance in time.
And his opponent from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 207 pounds, Dr. Jones Jr.
That's his name? Interesting. I don't think he's really showing a lot of caution that a treasure hunter like himself should be. Wolfric Wolf is not a laughing matter. He is not someone who's so easily deterred, I should say, by newcomers. So he better be on his best guard right now. I mean, not even just with Indiana Jones, but also with Mr. Feta. Mr. Feta pretty fed up with the fact that Roy Neutral, a guy he's beaten twice, gets a title shot. He hasn't. Feta making it abundantly clear that he wants a shot at a title. Any title. Because he deserves gold for what he's done in MB so far. Huge display of athleticism by Wolfric Wolf, and that's what I'm talking about. Wolfric Wolf is no laughing matter. Oh, Shining Wizard is going to leave Indiana Jones with a shiner. And I hope that the Moonriders captain knew what she was getting Indiana Jones into when she put him up for this match. Oh, roll through by Wolfric Wolf. He's still caught by Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. Oh, pops up. Big forearm to the face. Distracted Wolfric Wolf with the abundance of movement. And he's starting the wear down game. This is a common tactic by every MB superstar to get some leverage. And right now, I think it's working. Indiana Jones, big knees to the back. The MB crowd wants broken fingers. And right now, Wolfric Wolf, that may be his way of winning. Big knee to the face of Wolfric. I hope he still has some brain cells after that one. Indiana Jones is completely ruthless, repeating the actions from earlier. Breaking fingers, breaking backs, breaking limbs. It is a break body fest right now. Double knees to the back. And now Indiana Jones. Oh, nope. Wolfric Wolf rolls through. He's going for a camel clutch or something, trying to put Wolfric out with a submission, but it was a no-go. Indiana Jones showing a lot more fight in the second quarter of this match as he climbs up to the top of the ropes. Big knee to the throat of Wolfric Wolf. I'm not sure how nobody died yet this season, honestly. Someone died last season. We brought him back to life twice. He's okay now. But seriously, how has no one died this season? Wolfric Wolf gets out of the hands of... Oh, gross! Wolfric Wolf just spat poison in the eyes of Indiana Jones. That can cause blindness. It can cause a lot of very bad side effects. Coup de grace stomps him on the head. Indiana Jones legitimately did not see it coming because he was too busy having poison in his eyes. And Steve's fine. Steve is fine. Wolfric Wolf back up to the top. Oh, caught on the knees. Just because he can't see well doesn't mean he doesn't have instincts. Jones on the ropes. Jones has him up and up. Tower of London cutter. The Tower of London. That rope hanging cutter. Got a solid 2 count on the Revolution Champion. He should not be ashamed of a 2 count on the Revolution Champion, though I can understand why he wanted 3. Total whirl. He was looking for a DDT. It was a no-go. Wolfric Wolf's gonna need something a bit stronger if he's gonna take the win here tonight. Kick and punching and knees coming out from Indiana Jones. He's doing his hardest in this match. He goes low. Stunner! Stone Cold Stunner to the Revolution Champion. Like a freaking snake trap or something. Beautiful stunner. That's 2. Kick out by the Revolution Champion. And you can tell that the Moon Rider's captain, she knows that her team stands a fighting chance with people like this. They take on the Pack as their first challengers. That'll be announced in a trailer coming down the line. I hope you guys like the trailers I did for both the Cooligans as well as the front line. Oh, what is Indiana Jones thinking this time? Oh, he goes underneath the ropes. If you don't know what those are, I recommend you go check them after the stream, or whenever you feel like, to be honest. A video describing what will go down at Brawl Fest will be launched later this week. And oh, Jesus! Indiana Jones certainly does know how to kick people in the face really hard. Oh, he's back in the ring. A little bit of a chest pounding. And oh my God! I can see why the lovely Ray Starkins wanted that man on his team. Ray Starkins brought a fighter tonight. Ray Starkins also couldn't make it to the ring this time. She's actually involved in the main event of tonight. That fatal 5-way women's number 1 contenders match for the MB Women's World Championship. Ray Starkins is in that. She really would like to win that. Even if she doesn't win at Brawl Mania, a win like that will put a whole lot of spotlight on her team, which is all that the Moon Rider's mother wants. Oh, big brainbuster from Wolfric. And Wolfric wasting no time. No time. Off the ropes. Coup de grace! The final blow to the heart of Indiana Jones. That's 2. That's 3. Another great fight from another guest fighter. But Wolfric Wolf walks out the victor again. He's looking strong for his Revolution title defense at Brawl Mania. Gets his hand raised at the end of the match. Indiana Jones, keeping it short, wants to express his respect. And he sees why he's the Revolution champion. From oldster to youngster, respect given. Wolfric Wolf still a little bit unsure about all of that. Not really a trusting guy. Outside of Madam Starkins and his little sister, there isn't really a lot of trust between anybody in the world. As we move on, you're welcome, because you're not seeing him again until Brawl Fest. And Penelope Granger, who's had a pretty up and down past few episodes, she earned a shot for the Women's Rebellion Championship for Brawl Mania. She'll get a rematch against Evelyn Pierce, who is the current champion, took it off of her. Pete Starkins, though, still wants a shot. Pete Starkins must be added to the mix. Pete Starkins wants a title. She is the fan favorite of the MB Universe, the sweetheart, also lovable Pete Starkins. Who can hate Pete Starkins? Who hates Pete Starkins? Do you hate Pete Starkins? Because if you do, you have a problem. A serious, serious, serious problem, because no one hates Pete Starkins. Okay, match start. Sorry, I'm just trying to digest the fact that some people in the world hate Pete Starkins. And there's Penelope Granger. You can tell she's not happy about not having that belt around her waist.
Contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Making her way to the ring, representing the industry from Blackpool, England, P. Gray.
Penelope Granger. It's very hard to describe the way that Penelope Granger fights. It's a very in-your-face, brutal style of fighting. It's completely disregardful of the human life that she is hurting. That is the best way I can describe it. She does not care how she's hurting you. As long as you hurt, she's happy. Kind of sadistic. But, you know, life does that to you. Like, look at that woman. Does that look like a woman who plays around? You can honestly take... There's a niceness factor in MB. There's Penelope Granger as completely black-hearted, and then there's Pete Starkins as the sweetest little thing in the universe. Sweeter than soda pops. Okay, there comes Peachy Starkins. It's always a good day whenever Pete Starkins arrives. The crowd loves her. The fans adore her. As she ambles onto the ring.
From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland,
Adorable Patch Gertz. Patch Gertz. I like that name a lot. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I don't know about any of you. I'm very glad the storm hasn't started yet. It was broadcast for 1, and with storms come lack of power, so I'm very happy that we still have that. Peach on the other hand now. She up against Penelope Granger. Two women that started their careers around the same time as the first episode. 48 episodes in. And we are still going strong. These two women, I've seen there's ups and downs. However, there's one thing that Penelope does have over Peach, is that Penelope has won a championship. Catherine, full body buster to Peach, and there's the knee. There's a lot of things that makes Penelope Granger the way she is. There's the way she fights. There's a graceful side of her. There's a sadistic side of her. There's the brute force side of her. There's a technical side of her. There's a lot of sides to Penelope Granger. She's one of our most gifted fighters and best movesets in all of MB. Look at that. And now look at that. The athleticism needs to do that, and Penelope Granger does like it's nothing. Pete Starkins trying to push away Granger. Oh, go rounder. Takes down Penelope as Peach now, Northern Lights. The eldest twin, she is the captain of the Storm Goats right now. She is the captain. That is an undisputed fact. With the departure of Corn Starkins from the organization, Peach Starkins was the first in line to take the helm. Now Cobble, her little brother, joins her in that as co-captain. And Peach, we still don't know how to feel about this. Peach blatantly using the finisher move of Strike, that strikeout DDT. We know that that's been a glaring question in the minds of a lot of people, is what is the current relationship between Peach and Strike? What would Peach want to do with anybody like Strike? No, no, Penelope! Quick shot to the gut. Pedigree! And Penelope Granger always happy to use the pedigree against Peach Starkins. A little bit of a jab at her auntie, actually. Her auntie, Ray Starkins, who's going to be in a match later tonight, the main event. And now is the true test of Peach's mettle right now. This isn't about aunties or anything now. It's all about survival. Here comes the chains of pain. They are cinched in tight. Cinched in, and there is no key. It is locked in. Peach Starkins, no way to escape. Either tough it out or fight out. And Peach Starkins chooses the latter. She is fighting out. Gets out of the chains of pain. Or the pain chain, as we like to call it. That's great. Either way, Penelope Granger now on the ropes. Counter by Peach. Great move by Peach. Stayed one step ahead. Penelope wasting no time though. Peach gets out of it. DDT. Great play by Peach Starkins. And here comes Peach Starkins. She's going crazy. She's going wild and up. Oh, there's a spear tackle from the corner. She makes a splash. I always love doing that. And Penelope Granger stomping away. And now that's obviously, that's Penelope Granger. Obviously very distracted right now. Does not see Peach Starkins. Distraction provided by Evelyn Pierce. I'm aware it's a prank. And here comes Penelope Granger. Big splash from Granger. Granger not allowing herself to be distracted for any longer than she should have been. Granger cinching in it again. Second time's a charm. Second time's a charm. Chains of pain cinched in. And the co-captain of the Hooligans, or the Cooligans I should say, is holding Peach against her will. And Peach, and it all does not tap out, but I don't think she can keep going in this match. That's a one count. That's also a two. Kick out from Peach Starkins. Are you serious? This woman's on a whole new level. She's more than a woman, if I could take that from Chris Statlander. More than a woman. Chin buster. Goes low, and Zaguri. Peach Starkins. Fire in her belly. Peach Starkins wants some fire in her belly. Snap back. Snap back from Peach Starkins. Goes low, DDT. And now here comes Peach Starkins off the rope. Shooting star hits nothing but air. That was a big splash to an empty pool, as I like to say now. Penelope goes low. A low move indeed. Pedigree again. You gotta ask yourself, where is the breaking point of Peach Starkins? What is the breaking point? That is the breaking point. Hard fought contest by Peach Starkins. It was a great showing. Nothing to be disappointed about in herself. It's just right now, Granger just had the more motivation to win. As painful as it must be to admit, you can tell that Granger wanted the win more in the long run. And she did everything to make sure she won. However, right now, we got to make sure that security prevents Miss Granger from killing Cavewoman Unga Bunga. I don't know why I'm stopping it, but, you know, just, you know, making sure we have a match for Brawl Mania for that title. And here we go, main event. Actually, this is the most amount of women's matches I've ever had in a long, long time. Main event of tonight. 5 people, as you see in the ring right here. Boop, 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 boop. I'm pretty sure that was 5 boops. Samantha Sam's in the far left. Right next to her is Jackie Jackson. In the middle is Ray Starkins. Right next to Ray Starkins on her right is Rose Skylight. And on the far right, Luna Wolf. Okay, I remember everybody. Kind of forgot Luna for a second. Every woman in this ring has a reason for being in this match right now. Every woman has a reason. Jackie Jackson finally has been an underdog sleeper pick for being a women's championship. She's cashing in that moment right now. Luna Wolf hasn't gotten her fair shot for the Revolution title. She's tired of waiting around. She wants the women's championship. Rose Skylight's been an undefeatable, well, she's been defeated, but she's been an unflinching force in the NBA women's division. And Ray Starkins would know she lost to her. Samantha Sands looking to bring some gold to the pack, as well as Ray Starkins just wanting to bring the spotlight to the Moonriders, and that's her main goal. She is a Moonriders focused person. That's why she's never really on MBTV as much. A lot of the backstage stuff is done by her. And she enters first. Win or lose, despite the win-loss record, she is the most respected person backstage. And you can believe that.
Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Bray, County
Whitlow, Ireland.
Race Gertz.
Ray Starkins wasting no time as usual. She is all business. Hey, when you're in charge of like helping me run MB, then it's very, very hard work. And she knows a way or two about making sure that her team makes it out alive in the long run. Trust me, she's put a lot of tricks and low moves to get two people for organization. A lot of tricks. In the end, she also ended up screwing over her own brother organization as well as her brother to make sure that he didn't get certain people for his organization. It's a dirty world, and Ray Starkins knows that more than anybody. That's why she's the head of the Starkins family. And here comes Rose Skylight, motorcycle and all. Hey, I don't think those are allowed in the NBA. You know, never mind. You're good. I'll just ignore that.
And from Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan,
I don't know what that is. Rose Skylight staring dead into the eyes of the audience and Ray Starkins. You can tell there's a whole deal of respect between her and Race. She shared the ring with her one too many times, and she knows that she is not just a pretty face. Let's just say that. All the women in NBA are not just pretty faces. To be quite frank, I enjoy more of the women's wrestling than the men's wrestling sometimes. Just due to the fact that they are much better looking. Attire-wise. Either way. Back to the ring. Personality-wise, too, you could tell Rose Skylight, honestly, I just love her demeanor. Just that chill demeanor of Rose Skylight. No fricks given, if I could say that, at all. about the crowd being here, anything that's going to come in our way. This is fatal 5-way action, too, so this could go on for a bit. This could go on for a long, long while. And it's super awkward in the ring because there's actually no music being played for Rose Skylight. She enters to complete silence. She enters to the hum of her motorcycle. That's all. And here comes the big woman.
And from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil,
they call her Black Nightshade. They call her Black Nightshade for a reason. She is deadly to the touch and the taste. She is touched. She has tried so hard to get that MB title opportunity. She has tried for the longest. She came up a bit short in the long run, but now she gets another shot. Remember, she's the winner of the inaugural Women's Tables, Ladders, and Chance match. Got all 8 locks herself. But right now she faces 4 different women. One of them who's more than upset about not getting her fair shot yet. Well, I should correct myself. Luna Wolf had a shot at Miyoko Oi earlier this season. Did not go the way she planned to, despite getting the win over Oi only episodes before. But now she's back. Another shot in her hands. She just has to be sure to not miss. Impressive, isn't it? That's what she said. And now the final entrant of this match. I hate how the pyro in this game is better than real life for Rhea Ripley's intro. Samantha Sams. She's the co-captain of the pack. And what better would it be with the co-captain? Found herself a title shot. There should most definitely be pyro right here. It would look a lot better if there was pyro right here. Alright, how am I going to commentate 5 women fighting at the same time? That's my question. Already getting off to a pretty uneven start. If you haven't figured out, 5 is an odd number, which means that one person will not be fighting someone at a time. And just other than that, you're also going to be faced with some laggy gameplay because 5 is too much for this game to handle. That is not your browser slowing down to compensate. No, that's my actual game slowing down too. You're not the only one in this situation who's suffering. With the ropes. God, Ray Starkins never seems to hit that Arabian press at all, doesn't she? Either way, I'm going to do this the same way I do all my other multi-man matches. I'm going to wait until everybody leaves and there's like 1 or 2 people in the ring. That's when I'll start actually commentating because this is just painful. This is painful. This is painful to commentate. If you think it's painful to watch, imagine me trying to commentate this because this is impossible. I see a backstabber. I only saw a backstabber from Race to And now running bulldog from Jackie. And no woman has decided to get to the outside of the ring yet. I do believe that this is actually Extreme Rules, so anything does go. There's also no DQ due to the fact that it is a fatal 5-way. And there goes Samantha Sands. She can take the first break of the match. Suplex up, forearm caught on the gut though. Well, in the meantime, I guess we could talk about Brawl Fest. Brawl Fest is this Saturday, St. Davis SummerSlam, but I do remember I do have a thing. I have a family thing, I think, coming up on Sunday. So unfortunately for most people, I must do it on Saturday. It's just a matter of my own schedule. It has to be done then. Oh, there's a face breaker. And at that same point, I'm not even sure how much energy I'll even have come Saturday. I'll be returning from a big orientation that is a huge drive away. So, yeah. And oh yeah, I remember this is Extreme Rules because Luna Wolf just brought in a table. Tables are inside the ring. Now, over the moon fallaway slam. Luna Wolf. Omega driver by Wolf. Rose Skylight. Chat, come on. That's 2. Kick out. Skylight kicking out at the last second. Crowd says we want tables. There's one literally in the ring. Make up your mind, chat. I mean, crowd. Chat, you're fine. The actual MB audio crowd, on the other hand, needs to make up their... There's table, chairs. All we're missing is a ladder. Will Rose Skylight get the ladder? Rose Skylight gets a baseball bat. Because like that helps anybody. Well, maybe it helps Samantha Sands to just use it against Skylight. I'll try to go cracker on the back with it. Oh, right against the head. And caught by Skylight. Skylight. Ooh, on the back. Double strike. Gonna roll through on that one. Gonna dodge that one too. Caught on. Big punch to the gut. There comes the Blitz Rush. Blitz Rush by Rose Skylight. This is a fatal 5-women action for a shot at the Women's World Championship at Brawl Mania. That's 1. That's 2. Kick out by Samantha Sands. First pin to win it all. Rose now. Rose caught. Samantha Sands says otherwise in the long run. Samantha Sands. Samantha. GTS. That's 2. Breaking it up. There's Ray Starkins to break up the pin. And there goes Sam's. Samantha Sam's. Plunging Ray Starkins into the mat. Not letting go of the offense. This is an extremely frame-droppy match. It's just to be expected from a match of this amount of people. And now race to the corner. Skylight. Skylight gonna copy Samantha. GTS 2018 edition. And Skylight gets some knees up into the corner. And right now, I'm very confused with what's going on the outside. We can see that Samantha Sands is down and out. Jackie Jackson just broke Luna Wolf in half. And Samantha, sorry, not Samantha Sands. Rose Skylight bringing it to Ray Starkins in the corner. Jackie Jackson, though, in the ring, walking past Rose Skylight. She caught her. And the big lariat. Look at her go. She might be dead. Stomp to the hand. And going for the flying cross body. It's caught. There goes Luna Wolf on the outside. Backbreaker. There's no one in the ring. Everyone is playing on the outside as of now. Samantha Sanders catching Rose Sky before she can introduce a new weapon. Chair shots coming out. I keep forgetting this is Extreme Rules. I keep forgetting how slow the game goes when there's more than like 3 people in the ring or a match. Sledgehammer now. Oh, to the back. Sledgehammer. Sledge strikes coming out. Every woman is in trouble. Luna Wolf taking it to Ray Starkins on the, I would love to say, southern side of the ring. If we're looking at it from an angle of south is the bottom part of the ring. I don't care anymore. Either way, Luna Wolf has Ray Starkins in the ring. The other 3 ladies are dancing on the outside. Luna Wolf playing for something huge, though, in the ring. Luna Wolf, the Awful Waffle, a.k.a. the Omega Driver. And looking for the pinfall victory right here. That's 1. That's 2. Luna Wolf almost securing herself a spot at Brawlmania. Very close. Oh, I think she was looking for Stun Dog Millionaire. The Ray Starkins. Oh, caught as well. As for who's taking the win in this one, I don't know. I just wish this game wasn't being so slow and jittery. And Ray's kicking low every time. Luna Wolf eventually catches it. Luna Wolf on her shoulders. Big! And I guess Chad Grimes decides to not count that. And now Luna Wolf, that neck crank, she's cinching it in on Ray Starkins. Ray Starkins taps out. And Luna Wolf will get her shot at Not Tara. Second time in her career, she'll get her shot at the Women's World Championship. Tapping out the leader of the Moonriders. I guess it was better this way, that at least one woman from the Moonriders walks away with the shot at the Women's Championship. It just happens to be Luna instead of Race. I don't doubt that Luna Starkins is gonna waste this opportunity, though, because we all know that Race would not be pleased if she did. Either way, that's our main event, and that's all I had really planned for tonight. I have a few things to deal with that may or may not be MB related. I wish you guys all a happy day. Stay inside, don't burn to death, because there's a heat wave across the entire nation and world. Come on, guys. Global warming is a thing.